Alright, so as you can see here, it comes with this nice plastic little box. We can go ahead and open this bad boy up. And I do have to say I'm super excited about this. So here we have the optic. Go ahead and take this out. It's a nice package there. Go ahead and open it up. Got a nice rubber housing for that, along with a 20mm Picatinny route adapter. And we'll jump into that optic here in a second. As you can see here, you got two batteries that come along with this. These look to be probably CR2032 batteries. And they did provide a couple optics plates for this, which is also very nice. Go ahead and open up what's in here. Two batteries, 3 Allen keys for adjustments. Looks like you got some screws here, and this bracket. Not sure quite yet what that's for, but I will get back to that in a second. It is a 4-post, as you can see there. As long as you do have a nice user's manual and a product warranty card. So very nice there. A micro fiber towel for cleaning and some silicone jelly. Hooks here. You got some nice foam padding to protect the optic. Nice little case. You can hold on to this and do whatever you need to do with it. And that is it. Well, first looks at this bad boy. It is honestly beautiful. As you can see, you got some nice UUQ branding over here, along with some illumination settings, plus indicating to raise it, minus indicating to lower it. You got some nice bevels over here. I like the contrast and the contour where it starts to go down. Very nice there. You have some fiber optic rear sight, which is super sweet, along with your elevation adjustment right there, with an arrow going this way to indicate going up, along with your windage over here with the arrow going down to indicate turning right. So very nice there. Down here you do have a 20mm Picatinny rail adapter, which we can go ahead and take that off for this purpose because we are going to be mounting something else to this. So we're going to take this, insert this. And they did provide these Allen keys, so very nice there. Just separate this from the base, and there you have it. So here's your battery compartment down on the bottom, along with 4 posts to mount onto your bracket. So seat's nice and neat there, and I will demonstrate later how to mount this onto a true RMSc cut slide. But for this case scenario, we're going to insert this battery, and I can confirm that it is a CR2032. They did include 2 of these with this optic. So now we got the battery, we can go ahead and place it down in its slot. This side faces down. Seat it nice in position there. And that is not going anywhere. And there you have it. This bad boy is weighing at 0.3 pounds, so super lightweight. It also, I did find out that this is a MOS adapter plate. So they did decide to include an MOS adapter plate due to a lot of manufacturers adopting the MOS cut. So very nice that they've included that. Keeps you from having to spend extra money on that stuff. Very nice there. Along with this thing does come with 10 levels of illumination, so you can indicate with adjusting this, which we'll jump into here in a second. But this is an auto on and off. So this is a shake awake optic. So when you pick this bad boy up, it automatically turns on, and then without using it for over 3 minutes, it does shut off automatically. But as soon as you pick it back up, it turns right back on, and it stays at whatever setting of brightness you had it at previously. So super nice there. It's very lightweight, very small in size. I will put this on a carry gun, that way you guys can see how it does look. But honestly, this thing is pretty freaking sweet. So this bad boy has a 26 by 22 millimeter viewport, which makes that a very large scale size. It's 1.5 times larger than its competitors in most cases, so that's very nice for a concealed weapon. As you can see, you do have a nice little red film over that lens, which is going to protect it. Looks very nice, very sleek design. So of course this does have 10 levels of illumination, as I mentioned before. We're going to go ahead and get this all the way down so you can, I don't think I can, you can even see it on the camera. I can't, no, I can barely see it. So that's going to be 1. You guys can't see that very well. Let's go ahead and move it up. And there you go. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So as you can see, they're very bright, and it is honestly pretty nice that they did offer the illumination setting. As I mentioned before, you can shut off the shake awake function by simply pressing either one of these buttons for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Shut it off, and then turn it back on. Simple press of a button, and it turns right back on. So you can't shut that off. Very nice feature there. So this bad boy's coming at about $119 on the pay scale. Super low price compared to like your Holosun, Trijicon, all that type of stuff. This is definitely a good bang for your buck in terms of a good concealed weapon optic. I would probably chalk this up to more of a Canik TP9, your Taurus TX22s, your Springfield Hellcats, all that type of stuff. Your Glock 43X, this would be good because it also does have the RMSc footprint, as I mentioned before. So do ensure that you are purchasing for that footprint, guys. It is an RMSc. I'll leave it down on the screen and down in the description as well. So ensure that your weapon does have that footprint when purchasing. So for demonstration purposes, here is my Springfield Armory Hellcat. This is the OSP, so it does have an optic slide cut already with a doctor footprint, or not a doctor, RMSc footprint. Ensure the chamber is cleared. This is my everyday carry gun, so it's a little beat up, but for the sake of this video, we are going to be using this weapon. So starting off, as you can see, go ahead and mount this up. Simply just set it right down in its place, and then we can find our screws that are going to fit best for this optic. As I mentioned before, they did include a nice variety of screws for whatever weapon you may have. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sets of screws. So we're going to go ahead and pick which one we need and get it mounted up. For my particular handgun, I ended up going with the 6-32 large 9mm 2-piece. So we go ahead and drop those both into place. Go ahead and start threading it. Feel it grab. These are all Loctite as well, which is super nice. Go ahead and tighten it down. Sits on there nice and snug. Sits super flush, which is really nice. As you can see, there it is, all mounted up, ready to go. We can continue on to the range and see how this bad boy performs. Alright, so we are at the range now. We did take the pleasure of going ahead and mount this Eagle R27 by UUQ. So this is my concealed and carry Hellcat, as I had mentioned. We're going to go ahead and test how well it is for a carry gun. Super bright day outside. We're going to be shooting some Winchester. This is, how many grains is this? This is 115 grain FMJ, just some basic range ammo. It's honestly good for anything. So we're going to go ahead and load some up, and we're going to run about 5 at about a 10-foot span, because that is going to be the realistic standpoint for a use of a concealed and weapon firearm. Alright, so we got the holster on. We're going to go ahead and take 5 shots at about 10 yards away, which is a little bit distanced off, but I think it's a pretty realistic standpoint for a concealed carry weapon optic. So with no further ado, 5 quick shots, just get them out. A little bit of a straggler out here, but all in all, for some quick shooting, that's pretty dang good. That optic held together pretty well right there. That was me kind of just bumping around. This is a very smaller sized weapon, so the shots are a little harder to get off quickly, but we're going to load 5 more up and see how it does. Alright, so we're going to take 4 consecutive shots as quick as I can and do a mag swap as quickly as possible and lay another 5 rounds into it. So with no further ado, let's see how it does. Beautiful. Well guys, this is going to go ahead and do it for the UUQ Eagle R27. I definitely would recommend this bad boy to you guys if you guys are looking for a solid concealed and carry optic. It held together very well. It's super easy to use. Shake awake function is super nice. It's super bright day out here. I was able to see the optic as clear as day throughout the entirety of the video. The fiber optics is also another super cool thing that this optic does feature that is super useful if you do not have a solid co-witness sight already on your gun. But for the price point of $119, I think you're getting a very solid optic. And if you're interested in one of these, drop down below, I'll leave a link for purchase. And thank you, UUQ, for sending this bad boy out.